Mobile operators have long wanted to open up the closed and proprietary radio access network to encourage greater innovation from a wider selection of vendors. O-RAN looks to be the solution here, as Olivier, Director of Radio Innovation at Orange, explains.
O-RAN stands for Open RAN Alliance, and it has been created like 18 months ago by five big operators. So AT&T, Orange, Dutch Telecom, China Mobile, NTT Docomo. So it's really a global alliance. And the idea of this alliance is to create the environment in order to have really an open RAN with open interface and open source software. The current radio access network is a closed environment. So we have typically 3 to 5 big vendors selling like closed box. And actually, we want that to be more open. But it's not easy because the RAN is a very complex system. And we need a lot of, let's say, work together in order to create that. And the way we do it is to create open interfaces, to create specification, trigger some open source code, and also set the environment with documentation, lab integration, and so on. The radio access network behave as follows. There are the lower layer that needs really a lot of processing, and currently it runs over like specialized hardware, and it's not so easy to go to generic hardware. But the higher layer are easier, and so this is the first part that we take, and actually we build an edge cloud, and we put this layer 3 on the edge cloud, and the rest remain on the radio site yet. But with time, more and more will go to the edge cloud. All the use cases that require very low latency require edge cloud. For this question of distance, you cannot go too far in fiber without increasing the end-to-end latency. So, for instance, immersive video like AR, VR, of course, are one of them, and also some Industry 4.0 use cases, like, for instance, remote control of robots, this kind of thing, really require low latency, and so you need to put that not very far away, but you need to put that on the edge in a given cloud. We should not think that we will put open source everywhere like next year, because it will take time. I mean, we are not pushing that every proprietary piece of software becomes open source. It's not the point. The point is we have started with creating open interface, really to create smaller modules and to give the capability to some smaller vendor as well to enter the game, because it's too complex, to realize the full RAN. But module by module, it's much easier. You lower the barrier to entry, and then open source could be a way to go there. Actually, some piece of the network, like the management system, is easier to go open source because it's not so real time. It's not so tightly integrated with the hardware. So we could start with that, and then for the, let's say, radio layers, then we can adopt another strategy. For instance, we can do open source for reference design, not necessarily to do the commercial network, but starting with reference design in order to foster innovation as well. Because let's imagine I am a radio unit manufacturer. I need to plug that on something, and I can take this open source BBU, let's say, develop my stuff, and then at the end go commercial with, let's say, proprietary software for the BBU. Why not? The progress of the O-RAN Alliance is amazing. It has been created 18 months ago. It has been active for only 1 year, and now we have more than 100 members. And I can tell you, many of the members are very active, and the result is that we have published already, I think, 4 or 5 interfaces. In November, there should be the first release of the Ember open source, and I mean, it's progressing very fast.